We've already discussed the value of design partners and how to work with them, but one question remains. How do you find these folks? Since they represent only 15% or so of your target audience, it's not like you can just buy a list of early adopters and start calling them. So what do? The key, it turns out, is to let them find you. Remember, these are people who seek out new products and new technology, so if you just make them aware of what you've got, they'll come and find you. How do you do it? Well, if you're an established company introducing a new product, you'll likely have some early adopters among your existing customers. So pushing out some blog posts, newsletters, webinars, or ebooks might catch their attention. But if you're an early stage company with no distribution list, you'll have to work a bit harder. With today's social media tools, you have a number of options. First, you'll need to create some relevant content with which to engage these folks. Put together a short concept or demo video, that's a good start. Something under a minute and a half. An ebook or a one-pager also works well. The key is to be as visual as possible. Nobody likes to read a lot of content anymore, and make sure that the content appeals to the core novelty of what you're proposing. If it sounds too salesy or fluffy, the right people won't respond. Okay, that's the easy part. Now comes the hard part, and that is getting the right people to see your story. You need to look at this like any other outreach campaign. Identify the places where likely candidates hang out. This could be targeted LinkedIn groups, Facebook groups, meetup groups, even industry events. Another place to look is to search for people who have voiced an opinion about the relevant topics in the past, such as people who've commented on related articles, and reach out to them. They might be interested in looking at yours as well, but make sure that they're real users before you spend too much time with them. Early adopters will provide feedback, but they won't design your product for you. I always say that people are good editors, but they aren't good writers. They will be able to tell you what they like and what they don't, and you'll need to take it from there. Lastly, be patient. Just because you're ready to roll doesn't mean your customers are. You need to be persistent, continually posting and following up with anyone who comments or engages with your content. At this point, it's important to mention that you actually have to have something to show people who are interested when they respond. You need to have at least a concept presentation of what the product does, who would use it, what it looks like, and how people interact with it. If the first meeting goes well, it's up to you to recruit the partner. We've discussed a design partner program in an earlier video. If you haven't watched that one, I suggest you go back and watch that one now.